Hi, everyone. This is Billy Ariel, real life. I am here inside the Resistance Studio, and the team members, we all are here. We are going to adjourn here throughout the night and throughout tomorrow. I'm here because I want to remind each and every one of you of what tomorrow is going to be according to you all out there mentally as well as what's within your hearts. Tomorrow, you will have people all over the world, well, within the United States, that is, cities and states, that's going to be protesting, that's going to be getting together to, is not to celebrate, but to have rallies of No King Day. I want to let you all know that the military has been called in some states and cities. The National Guard has been called in, as well as many police officers, undercover, and all. And you know what you're doing, you're trying to bring across a point. But the point that you're trying to bring across will never be established, will never come into existence. This is why we, the resistance team, all 350 of us, we will not unite with you all. We have told you many times how this could be stopped. You see and you know what's going on from the very beginning. You knew, and you could have stopped it then. But you kept saying to yourselves, and you say it to others, it's not our fight. We just have to be calm and hold our pieces. Not peace, hold our peace. And this was headed toward your own black brothers and sisters, as well as your white brothers and sisters. Because I found out, people, that regardless if they're white or not, we all are the same. Every one of us, we all are brothers and sisters. But then you have some brothers and sisters that have turned against the darker ones. And the darker ones have turned against the lighter ones, who are the white brothers and sisters. But when you do your thorough investigation, you will find out that we all white, light, bright, nearly white, dark, and what have you. We all are brothers and sisters. But we have been divided. We have been divided by the upper hand long, long ago, going down or having this rally in every state and city. I'm here to tell you all it's going to be confusion. Why would you say that, Billy RL? The reason why I'm saying this is because the National Guard has been called out, the military has been called out, the police have been called out in uniform as well as undercover officers. The world is going to be filled with law and order. And yet you dance to it. But the law and order will not be for you all. It will be against you all. No King's Day. When you sit down and just be by yourselves and think, we have never had a king. We never will have a king. Back there in the day of ages, yes, they had kings, King Arthur and King this and King that, but in all reality, we are our own kings and queens. And then you have this person to come into office trying to be and act like he's the king. And to show him that he's not the king, you want to have a no kings rally, which this no kings rally is not going to do a thing for the black race of people as well as the white race of people, the light brown, the dark brown, the Spanish, the Latinos, or Latinas, for any race of people, it's not going to do a thing. What you should have done a long time ago. When the resistance team and many others who are examples of us, we told you many times, you can forget about not patronizing yourselves at Walmart, at this store and that store. What you needed to do was to get up and destroy. Let your voices be heard. And you had the power to be able to do that. But you were afraid because of fear. You didn't want to go out there. You figured that if you did the rallies and the marching and the protesting, that would be beneficial for your voices to be heard. Well, that's the only thing that's going to happen. Your voices will be heard. And on the 18th, which is tomorrow, some of you out there, you're going to be heard. Some of you out there, you're going to be locked up. Things are going to happen to you on tomorrow. But you don't believe it because you feel like you have all power in your hand. And you do have power. But you're not utilizing that power in the most corrective ways. You're going to be hurt. You're trying to show number 47 that he is no king. This man, as long as he has the title of president, as long as he stays in that White House, as long as he can make the rules, the laws, the bylaws, this man is a king. But he doesn't really want to use the word king. He wants to use dictator. He wants to be like China. He wants to be like Russia. And he is not going to sit down and allow this to go by. And with you doing your protesting and your marching and your shouting, you think that it's going to get to him and automatically he's going to say, hey, I'm going to give it up. He's not. Because one thing that you fail to realize, people out there, is that Donald J. Trump is the Antichrist. He has a man over him, Charles Schwab, who is dictating down to him, telling him what to do, how to do, and when to do. And I made a mistake. It's not Charles, it's Klaus Schwab. Now remember that. He's dictating to Donald Trump as to what to do, how to do, when to do, why to do. Take this away, take that away. And this is why Donald Trump wanted everyone who was for him to be on his panel of being advised as to how to lead this United States of America. And then over top of Klaus Schwab, who is the Jesuits. The Jesuits. And over top of the Jesuits, who you think it is they're thinking? None other than Enlil, Anu, all of the evil deities. But you see, you people, when it was time to stand up, I mean, and really, why do you think we have men to join the services? The Marines, the Army, the Navy, the Air Force. Do you think they join just to sit on their behinds to say what I have joined the military so I can just sit back and twiddle my thumbs? No, they join because they have to get off there to fight. And there have been times when they have one. I have a brother who was in the Marines and went to Vietnam and got shot. He fought. Well, I'm saying all of that. But he survived, but he got shot. And not only was my brother, but many other men have gone out there and have given up their lives to fight for something that they didn't have to fight for, but they fought because they wanted to show the rest of America, those countries, that we're not gonna tolerate this. This is our United States of America. And if we have to lay down our lives to protect it, that's what we'll do. But you people, You American citizens, wherever you may be across the board of the United States. You see and you've heard and you've seen and you know what has been going on, starting from and with 47. And all of his slide kicks on the left, the right, in front, and in back of him. You've seen what they have done. You have seen the destructions that they have done. They are destroying the people of America. Not only, well, no, it's not only. They're not destroying the rich, but they are destroying the middle class and the poor, making sure that no one have anything. You know this. And this didn't go on just yesterday. Things closing down, the things happening here, slowly but surely. This has been going on for the last 6 months. And you all have sat back and has come forward. Yeah, we're not going, I'm tired of this. Why is he doing so enough? Why is he doing that? And that's all you've been doing is running your mouths, not doing any actions whatsoever. You're not the military men and women like those who actually fought in the war to try to bring betterment to their countries, to the United States of America. What you all are doing is sitting back and complaining. Well, and as some have said, well, just let it go on because everything is going to be all right after a while. I mean, hey, and it's not. Do you realize, do you understand what is going to happen? Do you understand and do you realize what has happened? We have told you this so many times, and people who are examples of us have told you this so many times, but you're thinking that we're lying. You're thinking that we're making things up. You're thinking that we don't know what we're talking about. But I'm going to tell you something, people out there. We have did our thorough investigative research to 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning to make sure that what we have found out is correct to bring forward to you all out there. You all haven't done this. You haven't done it at all. Do you know what's coming? You don't know what's coming. Every night that you go to bed, every morning that you wake up, your day is shortened. Time is ticking away. But you don't believe this. Tomorrow, Saturday, October the 18th, they're going to have all types of military people out there, important people. You're going to have the President of the United States and his Vice President and those that are with him that's on the highways instigating stuff. But you all don't believe this because how can Trump do something like this? You don't know who this man is, do you? Because you know why you don't know who he is? Because you can't see. You can't see. You all have power, but you're not using your power from your third eye to be able to act. Do you know that you all have third eye, and you have the power to be able to look at that individual, those people, and see directly through them and see exactly what's on their mind, what they're thinking, what they're going to do the next minute, the next second, the next minute, the next hour. You have that power, but you don't use that power because you don't believe. You don't believe. And so you're making up songs, you're getting things together for tomorrow, the 18th, and you're going to go and this is going to be no King's Day. We all know there's no kings. We're not living back there in the Roman emperor days. Now, when you go to those far out countries, there's King this, just like it was Queen Elizabeth, King Charles. But even with them, they knew how to direct the people that they dwelt over, and the people loved their king and queen. But now, here, some parts of America, we don't have a king, we don't have a queen, but we have a president, and the first lady, his wife. And this president that we have can do everything and anything he wants to do. And Sometimes it's just a testing to see what you all out there want to say, what you all out there want to do, and what you all have done. You have yielded right into it. We are at the beginning, people. We're at the beginning when the veil is going to be lifted. And it's just like when you're in your bed and you're under your covers and you hear someone coming into your room where you lift your cover slowly but surely to be able to see. And then after a while, you completely lift your cover completely up and you can be able to see. Well, that's how it is with the veil. You people really don't know what is coming. And then when you look back and go back, everybody thought it was going to be a rapture. Oh, people were selling their home, not selling, giving their homes away, giving their cars away, giving their children away. People were down on their knees praying, Jesus Christ, Lord, I'm ready. I mean, seeing all kind of stupid shit, because that's what it was, shit. All because one man told you that there's going to be a rapture. And come to find out all that you gave away, you can't get it back. And you found out that there was no rapture. And then getting a phone call just 2 days ago, the resistance team telling us that now they've decided that it's going to be a second rapture. And you people are going to be running the street trying to get this ready and get that ready and get, because, God is going to come back again. He's going to give us another chance. Don't you realize people understand there's only one God, and that God is Enki. That's the God. And the first time when this man told you that God, Jesus Christ, is going to come back to rapture you all, don't you realize and don't you know there was a test run to see what you all were going to do, how you all were going to act? That was a test run. And you yield to it and you fell for it. But now the second time is going to be again, but it's not going to be a rapture. You're going to see Jesus Christ. You're going to see God the Father. You're going to see Allah. You're going to see Yahweh ben Yahweh, whatever God that you have worshiped. You're going to see that God. But it's going to be one God. Because just like your Jesus Christ have said that you worship, I am Alpha and Omega, the first and the last, the beginning and the end. Well, this is the God that Enki is. But you all don't believe it. You don't believe it because you know why you don't believe it? Because as a child, you were fed with unbelief until you were able to teach your child that to carry on that unbelief. That's why you don't believe in no other God but Jesus Christ. Why would a Jesus Christ who have seen people suffer, who have seen people beaten and hurt, and they have called on him, Jesus, help me, Jesus. And this Jesus Christ don't do a damn thing. Why? Why? Because it wasn't the Jesus Christ that you worked up. It wasn't the Jesus Christ that you believe in following me on. It was none other than Enki. Enki had to let those suffer. Enki had to be fed. The more that you suffer, the more that you cry out in pain with tears, you are feeding this giant. You're feeding him, and he is getting pleasure. And people are waiting, they're hungry to see this Jesus Christ. Well, he's here. He's here, but you haven't seen him yet. But he's going to make his appearance from the sky. He's going to make his appearance, and he's going to look like the God that you all worship. And once you get the full recognition of this God that you all worship, and he really shows his identity of who he is, you can't run anywhere. You all can't go anywhere because he got you then. He got you. It's just like when people die, actually die, and they think when we're going on to heaven, or Mr. Jones, he's resting in peace. He's gone on to heaven to see the Lord. You are so ignorant. This is why we try to warn you people. When you die, you're not going to any heaven. Oh, excuse me. Let me backtrack. When you die, they will show you the light. They are going to show you the light. Your mother, your father, your sister, anyone who really knows you, they will appear before you and have you to think that that's your mother, that's your father, that's your loved one, and they will beg you to come in. And once you give in, you're going to say, oh my God, I am in heaven. Oh my God, I am here. And then once they got full control of you, that light is going to go out. And you will see once and for all that you're not in heaven. And it's up to them whether they want to reincarnate you or not. There are people that's up there that's been there for years. They died as an old man, they died as an old woman, they died as a child, and they're still up there. They have not been reincarnated. It doesn't matter what you hear on the television, what you hear on the radio. I is facts, is truth. And all of this going tomorrow on October the 18th, you're thinking that you're going to go as soldiers. We're going to, no King's Day. We're going to make a point. We're going to stop this. You're not going to stop anything, people. You're not going to stop anything. And I guarantee you that when you walk away at the end of the day, you will walk away unsatisfied. You will walk away empty, just as you came to empty. You will walk away empty, because nothing is going to be done. And a lot of people, a lot of you out there who walked away thinking that you're fooled and we're going to do something about, hey, we're going to stop this, you're going to be locked up. You're going to be hurt some way or another. It's not going to be the same as before when you first walked there. No King's Day. Common sense would tell you we don't have a king. But having this no King's Day is making number 47 believe that you do believe that he is a king. Because if you didn't believe that, you wouldn't have a no King's Day. You're honoring him just as that. But you don't realize what you're getting yourself into. And then I have to mention this again. After October the 18th, a week or two, it's going to be Hallows Night. We've told you about that, and you don't believe it. Oh, it's Halloween is just for the children. I'm gonna go dress, and you don't know, people. You don't know what you're getting yourself into. You are signed, sealed, and delivering yourself over into the hands of Lucifer, to the devil. Marduk is a devil. Just as you have the celebrities, if they want fame and honor and this sort of thing, they have to seal or sign their names on the dotted line. They have to give their souls, their life away, never to return unto them as it was before. That's what you all are going to do. But you all don't believe this. Anytime that you go out, anytime that you worship and honor Hallows Night, Halloween. Halloween is hollow night, empty, darkness, empty. You're signing your souls and your life over to Marduk, Satan, with the consent of Enki. But you all don't believe this. The veil is lifting, people. It's lifting. And I feel so sorry for you all. I really do feel so sorry for you all. And it does not have to be like this. You see what number 47 has done and is doing. Now he's taking away people's food. We just found out that they are taking people out of Section 8 housing, evicting them, taking away. Next month, a lot of you out there, you will not be able to get your food stamps, will not be able to get the thing that you need for your babies. But yet and still, you're going to be all right. That's how you tell it. You're going to be all right. You're ignorant fools. That's why that Bible, and yes, I do believe some things in that Bible. That Bible states that people shall perish because of a lack of knowledge. Knowledge is power. You rather believe the world than believing what's in your heart from your third eye. What are you going to do, people? What are you going to do? Next month, you will have children. Mommy, I'm hungry. The mothers and fathers are saying, well, we ran out of milk, so we didn't get on stamps this month, so I don't know what, you know, all of that could have been avoided. People could have been avoided if you just listen and been obedient. You being obedient to someone that is bringing harm to you. But to those who are warning you, you're not being I don't want you to be obedient to me. I want you to be wise enough to listen and to take in what your power is telling you to take in. But you all out there are ignoring that. The veil is being lifted, people. It's being lifted. And you don't realize it. You think what you're doing is right, is wrong, and what you think that you're doing wrong is right. Well, we're not gonna do anything about it because we're gonna be all right. That's wrong. That's wrong. You should have been doing something about it months and years ago. And then we told you as well, don't go out there and vote. Don't vote. Because we told you what voting meant. You went out there and you got 47 in office. Now you're trying to get this way of officer, and all of them, every last one of them, all of them are the same. Even the judges, all of them. This is how 47 is having bills passed. They're making you think, well, now we're gonna oppose this bill. We're not gonna go for that bill. And then 2 or 3 days later, they have changed their minds, turned around, and passed the bill through. You have number 47 that has passed a bill for humans to be bought and sold. What do you think that means? What do you think that means? You can go out there and you can decide to not patronize the stores. You can decide not to shop at, eat at different restaurants. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because after a while, those stores are going to be closed. The only store that's going to probably be open will be Walmart because Walmart is a serious branch off from the government, from the Illuminati. Everything that people are saying today, well, they got to come together and unite. I've said that many times too. I've got on the microphone and I said, people, we need to unite together. We got to be as one. But then after visions were shown to me, there's no unification. You can't unite. It's done. It's going to be done. So, and you all don't realize that. When you don't have food, when you can't pay your bills, when you can't drive your cars because the gas is too high. I will say this as well. Let me stop there. There's a man that I saw earlier on TikTok, I believe. It could have been on YouTube. And he was a nurse. And he's telling people how, from his channel, he's telling people how, how you can, don't get yourself into debt. Don't do this and don't do that. And I sit there along with the team because we all watched him here. It's had, and we watched him and we listened to him. He's telling the different ones, don't get into debt and don't do this and don't do that. But I don't want you all to leave my channel now. Stay with me on my channel. This man is a vain, V-A-I-N person. He's telling people not to get in debt. And what he has done is his wife, him and his wife, has built or added onto a whole new complete bathroom. Now, he's telling those, you don't need to go out and do this, and you don't need to go out and do that. And he's doing the very same thing. And his wife is not working. See, that man thinks nothing is going to happen to him. Is nothing going to happen to him. But the way 47 is doing now, he's laid off doctors, he's laid off nurses, he's everyone in the hospital. He's laying off practically anything that's medical. And this man, he's a black man, and he thinks, well, I know that some of you out there, you're seeing my channel and you have said that I was wrong and telling you, not to get in debt. And then you tell me that, how can you say that to us when you are in debt yourself? Well, he is. He is. And this is why he's banking upon you all. And he says several times, I want you to hang in there. Hang on to my channel. Don't leave my channel. I need you all. So you all need me. When you hang on to his channel, then you're paying him. You're paying him. How can someone tell you not to do something when they're doing it themselves? You see, people is double-minded, double-tongued, and you all don't realize that because what you're saying is this man is a nurse, and his wife is a nurse, and he got 15,000 people subscribers, so he knows what he's doing, but he doesn't. Does his eye work? No, it doesn't. Because if his eye worked, he wouldn't be telling you not to get in debt when he himself is getting into debt himself. He himself is not worried about the fact that tomorrow, Monday, he may not even have a job. Wake up, people. Wake up. Told you many times before, it's not going to get better. It's going to get worse. The veil is lifting. The veil is lifting. And this third eye atlas, I'm going to go back to that again. You all are thinking that I say third eye, but it's three eye. This three-eye atlas, you all think, oh, it's not going, it's just gonna come some kind of spaceship or some, submarine that's going, because we've heard the many theories that you all have said. This three-eye atlas, I will personally tell you, Billy RL, is something not to be played with. This three-eye atlas has to do with Enki. It has to do with Marduk. It has to do with the destroying of this world. Oh, with Billy RL, the world is going to continue to go on. Yes, it will. But you will not be here on this planet. You will become AIs. They will get your minds and get your souls and put it into a machine. This three-eye atlas is nothing to be played with. The veil is lifting. And when this three-eye atlas comes, the veil will be lifted. And 47, Vance, Peter Hakasath, all of them, they know exactly what's going on, but they're not telling you. They know exactly what the score is, but they're not going to tell you. And this is why when people of their own, of your own, people that know, come and tell you these things, oh, they're crazy. They don't have the sense because some people, it's a man's world and a man got the lead and the women don't. The women just sit back and they don't know what time of day it is. But they do, because it was a woman, it was a female that formed this world. So, and I want to make sure it's correct. It was a woman who made the people of this world. That's how we came about. So don't tell me that I really are a real life, don't know what I'm talking about. When you all are in bed, I am researching. When you all are in bed, I am making phone calls, receiving phone calls. When you all are in bed, I am getting visions, seeing how the pieces of the puzzles are put together. And then I try to come and show I am hated. I am hated, but I have no fear because I know that when the time comes, I'm going to depart. I'm going to depart and I'm going to a place where I can forever, forever be free. But they will tell you that there's no such place. Excuse me, October the 18th, on tomorrow, it's going to be a day of sadness. Not saying that people are going to go around being killed and shot and this sort of thing, but it's a day of sadness because no King's Day, you are letting number 47 that it's not his day because you are recognizing him as a king and he's not. The things that you have decided to do is incorrect. What you have decided to do should have been done a long time ago. Just like the people. And I and the team, we have said that, and we have seen the people back there in the 50s and the 60s and how they wanted change. And they went up there and they fought for it. I mean, and white people right along with them, their own brothers and sisters, which are white. And they fought for it. And that's how we got to be from that time, how we got to be today. And now you have someone coming up trying to take it all away. And you thinking that the protesting and the marches and the chanting, that's going to do some, we got to take back what's ours. How are you going to take back what's yours? How are you going to do it? It's not going to be done, people. Hell, no, no King's Day. No King's Day. Oh, and hey, Donald Trump has got to go. All right, holding that shit. And when your leader, the President of the United States, is sending out the military, sending out the National Guards, sending out more police officers, sending out police officers, detectives undercover to stand right there with you to see what you're doing, to hear what you're saying. You're making a terrible mistake, people. And you can say what you will and may say about the resistance team. We will stand up, and which we have did many times, and many of these protesting and marches, we've been there. You didn't know we were there, but we've been there, waiting and ready for battle, but nothing came about. So what did we do? We got back on our bus and came home. We got away from them because it was the wrong situation, the wrong place to be. And this is why we know what we're talking about. We're not asking you to have put all your faith and trust in us. We're not someone that opened the doors and we're walking, the resistance team of walking through. But when we do walk through, we walk through with power because we are warriors. And if anyone steps to us, we're going to put you down. We're going to put you down because we have the tools and the equipment to do so. We're going to put you down. And we've did it many times. We don't like to go around and just put people down. But if you step to us the wrong way and we kill you, move aside. And you don't move aside, we're going to put you down. But we're not violent type people. We're peaceful people. We are people, a team that have seen, that have saw, that have come to us in the wee hours of the night. Telephone calls that have come to us in the wee hours of the night or the late hours of the evening to let us know the researchers, the many, many thorough investigative researches that we have done to find out exactly what's what. I say to you all, the team, when I say I am talking about the entire team, we say to you all, you be careful out there tomorrow, October the 18th, and hopefully things will go your way, but it's not. And knowing all that happens after October the 18th, Hallows Night, all that happens after Hallows Night. The many of you who are being evicted from your Section 8 housing, the many of you who are being evicted from your just regular government housing, many of you who will not be able to receive TAP, your food stamps, SNAP, your food stamps. Many of you where your children are going to go hungry. They're going to be crying, Mommy and Daddy, I'm hungry. What are you going to do? You're going to go out there and rob stores, whereas you get shot. And when you get shot, you will not be able to leave this planet. What are you going to do? Go out there and try to rob others to get what you want to have for yourself and your kids? That's the wrong way. When it should have been done months and months ago. Months and months ago. But you're listening to what every Tom, Dick, and Harry says. And here you have a Black woman that ran her mouth and thought that she's our sister, yes. But she identified herself as white. And she thought she was the shit of all shits. And Candace Owens. That's what I'm talking about, Candace Owens. Oh, she thought she was the shit of all shits. Oh, you guess. She probably no doubt voted for Donald Trump. Went along with everything that, they said. Oh, she thought she was, but now she see the seriousness of what they're trying to do to her. She's trying to get out. She wants to leave United States of America and go to one of those countries over there. And what did they do? They denied her interest of being there. You see, people, I tried to talk to this woman, the team did, but no one seems to listen. Tried to tell her that, is not who you stand up for, is what's in your heart of what you believe. That's positive. And people like her and others, they don't believe it because here's a little person. And yes, I have a college degree. Yes, I do. I have my own business. Yes, I do. And I go around it. And when I say I'm talking about the team. We go around and we have fed, clothed, and did everything we could for people who were unfortunate. Yes, and we're proud of it. But when we tried to come forward to tell and warn the people of the truth of what's going to happen through our visions, through our so-called prophecy of what has been shown to us, no one listens because we don't have that standard, that authority to believe or to stand up like Jasmine Crockett has, or like the others have. Yeah, Jasmine Crockett can tell you something you all of, oh my God, because she's right there in it. Jasmine Crockett is just as much part of what 47 stand for than Peter Hasek does. So people, I didn't want to make a long talk, but I had to say this. You out there, you don't know who in the hell you're dealing with because you don't have power. You don't have power. You sit on your behinds and you are letting this shit escape. And I'm talking about other than the protesting and the marches and the shouting I'm talking about more. Don't leave this hellish planet and be recycled again. Don't do that. Because if you leave this planet and you are recycled again, it's going to be worse than you've ever experienced before. Sure, you won't remember what's going on, but it will be the hardship that will be put upon you will be much worse. And then you will go to those other planets up there. And you're thinking, well, I don't mind going to the other planet because I guess anything would be better than but it's not. It's not. Elon Musk has already got the planet waiting for you to come, but you're going to be slaves. You're going, no, it's not going to be like our ancestors was, but just like it is on the moon. On the moon, they have no rest, day or night. They're constantly working for Marduk, constantly. No sleep day or night. And they want to get the hell off of that planet. They've been there for years. Well, how do you know, Billy RL? Because I was there. I saw the calls and the cries. Help us, help us. But there was nothing that I could do. I tried to gather the few that I could, but then I was being watched. I was being watched, and I was told, he knows, they know that you're here. Let's go. I saw the dustiness. I saw all the darkness there. But yet and still, that's your heaven. That is your heaven. But still, you don't want to believe. The veil is lifting. And a lot of you will not be saved because you're closing your ears, because you feel that one is not or does not have the status of what you feel they should have in order for you to listen. And I'm telling you this, it will not only be the black brothers and sisters, but it will be the white brothers and sisters too. If you do not have the standard of being wealthy or rich, you're in big trouble. You're in big trouble. I have gone and I've seen spiritualized what they have underground. I visit underground. Do you know that underground, Trump and all the rest of them, when Reagan died, his body went underground. Did you know that? No, you didn't know that. But they had the most beautiful funeral, everything to make you people believe that he was in that tomb. People, they're underground. Underground goes from Washington, D.C., all the way to China. It is the most beautiful place underground for them than one can imagine. And when this shit starts happening, they will go underground. They have the hospitals. Why do you think hospitals are closing up here on land? Why do you think churches are beginning to close? Why do you think schools are closing? All of that is underground. All of that. It is a city in a city underground. It's beautiful. Beautiful. They have airplanes, they have trains, they have boats that can sell them water. They have all of that underground, but they're keeping you out from knowing exactly what's going on. When a president or his wife, when they die, they will have the biggest funeral there is to have. And people will come, oh, did you hear about the congressman so-and-so or senator so-and-so? Did you hear about so? He died. You know, we're sending best wishes to the fact they're underground people. And you know what they are underground? A lot of them are draconians. Yeah, draconians. Queen Elizabeth. They had a beautiful funeral for her. A beautiful funeral. That woman is underground. And the reason why she had to leave the throne was because of the fact she couldn't maintain herself as to who she really was. She was a draconian. See, it's a lot you all don't know because you're paying attention to what they're telling you instead of you doing your thorough investigative research. And then having those to call you to let you know exactly what's going on. And you're going to be lost. The veil has been lifted. It is lifting. And that's why WRL and the resistance thing would tell you to wake up. Wake up before you're lost. Oh, Jesus Christ is coming back. No doubt about it. Allah. Lord bin Laden, for however he calls himself. Even the Muslim God that they believe in, Shiva. Oh, they're all coming back. Oh, yes, they're coming back. But it's coming back in one person. Because this person has stated that I am the gods of all gods. And that's none other than Enki. And you all think that Enki is going to look like Jesus Christ, Enki is going to look like Buddha, Enki is going to look like Shao. No, this Enki, people, this Enki is the tallest and biggest person that you ever seen. You know, I will say this before I leave. When I was taken to the moon, my spaceship, yes, I was taken to the moon. And I saw the inside of the spaceship and there's all the lights and I was, just sitting there in the chairs with my hands and my legs strapped before I was ventured into the moon. And I saw all that I had to see. And the moon is a dismal place. It's a prison planet. I saw Saturn. If you go to Saturn, you will never ever come off Saturn. Nothing. You never sleep day or night. Something is constantly going on on Saturn. And people say that, yeah, I went to hell and I saw you. No, hell is nothing like Saturn. Nothing like Saturn. Saturn was so bad that it scared even me, myself, I Billy R.L. And I was telling that idiot that took me there, I got to go. I got to get out of here. And we left. The little shorty, the alien. I'm not going to go into all of that, but rest assured, it happened. And when I came back to myself in my bed, and I could feel myself flopping down on my head, flopping down, my body flopping down on the bed. And one thing was stated to me before the I don't like to call them aliens, but I'll call them beings. Before they left me, and I could see the spaceship in the ceiling. Beautiful. A triangle one, a huge triangle one. And they said to me, we're not going to leave until we make sure that you're all right. And I happened to fall into a sleep. And when I fell into a sleep, but I don't know how long I had been asleep, but when I did wake up, they were gone. The next morning, I went out to my backyard and I saw in the backyard the biggest footprints there ever was. You would say that maybe I was a size 13, 14, and the biggest footprints just leading from the outside of the gate, coming inside the gate to the back steps of my house. And then I began to realize later on that the reason why the beings wanted to make sure that I was all right, because Enki was going to pay me a visit and take me on. People, this is no joke. You have to truly understand. You don't know what you're getting yourself into. You better realize and understand. A baby is born with a third eye. As that baby grows older, that baby learns how to use that third eye. The third eye and the heart goes together. That Bible says, out of the heart are the issues of life. That third eye is the issues of life because it goes down to the heart and it gives you understanding. It allows you to see and to know when someone is invisible. That third eye, along with the facts, the truth, the knowledge, and the power within you, will allow you to know that someone is standing there. People, you have abilities, but you're not using your abilities because you are so drawn up with this or with that, with the number 47, what they're doing here, with what they're doing there. And you are failing to see the real realities of what's going on. You're failing to get yourselves together with meditation. You're failing to get yourselves together with the realness of facts and the truth and the knowledge, so that when things come upon you, you have a way to escape. You're thinking that once you die and you're in the ground and you're going to rise again and you're going to go to heaven. There is no heaven, people. They will show you an illusion of heaven. And once you go through that light, that door is closed and you will be able to see, but what the heck? What? And you will realize there's no heaven. Everything that evilness show you is an illusion. And when that happens, all of that happens, the veil has been lifted. And this is why people like Billy R.L. and the resistance team and those who are examples of us, I'm not talking about just what I'm gonna pattern after that. I'm talking about the real, factual, truthful, knowledgeable people who are just like the resistance team. You fail to realize you don't want to understand because you think you know it all until that day. Until that day that your demise come and you're thinking that you're going to have it and realize later on that you're not. Your family members, their family, yes, you will hear them, but they are not your family members. Your friends, you will hear and say them, but they're not your. It's all an illusion from none other than Enki, Marduk, and his demonic beings. We got people, and it's starting on the 18th of October, and it's going to lead on down to Hallows Night, and then it's going to lead on down to whatever, however it takes you, and especially when that third eye, three-eye Atlas comes. You need to get yourself together, people, because one day you want to look around and try to call out for the resistance team and those who are examples just like us, and we're going to be gone. Because we're not going to stay here when we know that we have a better life beyond. We're not going to stay here. And if you think that once we leave this matrix, we're going to come back and get you, you got another thought coming, because we're not going to take the chance to come back here and have the possibility of being caught to stay down here trying to have you rescued when you could have rescued yourselves. And just like it is with you knew that they were going to cut you off the food stamp, the Medicaid, and what have you. You know this. We tried to warn and tell you. And there are others who are just like us that tried to warn and tell you the same thing. You didn't listen. And now you're in a pity. You're trying to rush. You're trying to, what we're going to do? Because now, after a while, it'll be time for November, when you could have did this. And all of you out there, and I want to tell you this. Yes, it's good to have your food supplies stocked up. We have it here. We have it here. But when that time comes, they can have it. They can have, because it's going to be taken from you. It's going to be taken from you. All the food supplies that you have, all the freezer, the stuff that you've been stocked up, it's because 47 is going to make sure that it's done that way. And you know something? If there comes a situation where S47 decides to sit down, they want him to sit down. Vance is no better. Vance is no better. You people believe anything and everything. Anything and everything. And all of them are in on it together. George Carlin told you this. They are all in it together. That voting don't mean anything. 47 came out and told you where all of you went to the poll and voted for him. It told you. You all didn't vote for me. I was selected. Here's a man that had a criminal record, criminal background, and he got to be president of the United States of America. It told you all. You all didn't vote for me. I was selected, but you still don't believe it. Oh, it cannot happen. But that's is what's going to call you your demise. People, it's too late. It's too late. Sunday, a beautiful day. Sun shining outside. You look up and you see the sky. The sky is blue. But one thing about those skies, it's never the blue like it once was 6 or 7 years ago. It's never going to be like that again. And you look and you see, well, hey, oh, I feel so good this morning. But before that day is over, something has happened. Maybe you're unaware of it, but something has happened. To you or within your household, within your family, something is going to happen. Because it's not going to get any better. It's going to get worse. And one thing about I myself and the resistance team, I don't want any of you out there to think and say that we are trying to put fear into you. We don't have to do that because you've already did it to yourselves. No, we're trying to let you know, honestly, spiritually, and subconsciously, consciously let you know. It's not going to get any better. It's going to get worse. Since that man has been in office, it has not gotten better. It has gotten worse. And he's not going to rest until everyone comes under his dominion, bowing down to him. Because already so many people that are in power has done just that. And that's all I want to say to you all. I had to come forward to say this because it's starting tomorrow. And once again, I want it to be understood. No one is saying that people start killing people outside tomorrow. They're going to be fighting and shooting. I'm not saying that. But tomorrow will never be the same. And tomorrow is not going to accomplish anything positive one way or the other. When you have the president and the vice president standing in or on the highway trying to instigate trouble, instigate it. When you have the military, the National Guards, and you have police officers in uniforms, you have those who are police officers and detectives undercover. Then you got those that are people that's walking right beside you, that's reporting everything that they hear. It's not going to do any good for people. But I had to come and tell you this. The veil has been picked up and it's lifting. It's lifting slowly but surely. But, and I will say again because you all don't know the importance of this 3-eye atlas that's coming. You don't know. You don't know. And I also will say this before I end my conversation with you all. Yes, we have demons that are walking among us every day. But you see, with your power, you don't know. There are demons walking right beside you every day. There are demons that will be down there or wherever you may be on Saturday, October the 18th. There are going to be demons down there. And you won't know. But you see, your power, your third eye is not open. You won't be able to see and take notice of it. But they're going to be right there. They're going to be right there. And on the Hallows night, hollows, and I don't want to go too much into that, but you'll see the veil is lifting, people, and it's time for you all to understand what's going on. But then, you can't. The resistance team, we don't feel sorry for any of you losing your food stamps, your state aid, or what have you. We don't feel sorry for you because it should have been taken seriously way before time. We have did as much as we could have done. Fed, clothed, paid rent, paid bills. We have done all of that. We don't have to show and tell you a damn thing because we are not heroes. This is what we do because all of us, we are chosen. We have been assigned to do this. We're not braggers, but we have the list of everyone that we have taken care of. But those out there who have known, who have been forewarned, and now they're looking with sad eyes, their children will be crying and begging for food. The children will not be able to go to school. And when they do go to school, they will be learning about transgenders. They will be learning about this instead of learning about the true educational curriculum. Here's how I gotta say, people. I don't know if I'm gonna come to you tomorrow or what. I am led. I am led. I am the team. We are led by spiritual consciousness. And if it may be, we'll come tomorrow. If not, we won't. But we say to each and every one of you out there, please be careful. You shouldn't even be down. You shouldn't even gather. But this is what you want to do. And everyone that gathers, whether it's in your state or your city, it's because you've gathered because of lack of knowledge. And you have let your power go down so low that you can't bring it up. And those are the ones that we, the resistance team, we feel sorry for. So with that, I'm going to let you go because my team is here. We're going to have a ball tonight. We're going to stay here until it's time for us to depart back to our own places of living. And we have all races, all nationalities here within the team. See, we don't judge. We don't single out because we all are brothers and sisters together. We don't hate the white people on our team. We don't hate the Asian people on our team. We don't hate the Latinos or the Mexican people on our team. We don't hate the Africans that we have on our team. We don't hate the Italians that are on our team. We don't hate the Greeks that are on our team. And we have it all. But we all are one and we all are together. We're united. And every last one has been chosen. So with that, people, and you can say that, but Benny Ariel, you're bragging. Yes, I am so happy. I am so happy that we have some and those in the world who know exactly what Tomaday is, whose eyes are open, they can see, who have the abilities, just as I have, and more. So with that, I'm going to let you be. Enjoy your tomorrow on No King Day. I want to say this. Knowledge is obtained and power is gained. Accept it and use it. This is me, Billy RL, real life, from the resistance team. Love and power. And I will see you, maybe, hopefully, on the next time. Bye.